Welcome. I'm Jennifer Raye. It's my mission to provide you with accessible, inspiring, and empowering high-level health strategies. It's my belief that there are many health concerns conventional medicine doesn't address. We need to start turning towards natural remedies and earth-based medical systems that have long and established histories for solutions and support. In this series, I mostly focus on food as medicine, daily habits, and herbal medicine. Join me on this series and take health into your own hands. In today's video, I'm going to discuss sleep. I see so many clients in my private practice that have trouble sleeping. Some studies say that upwards of about 50% of people have trouble sleeping on a regular basis. Now, of course, we all have times when we can't sleep, and this is normal. The problem really occurs when it's more long-term or chronic. So when we don't sleep well regularly, this can lead to issues with mood, immunity, and the hormonal system, for example. So if you're working with wanting to get a few pounds off, or you're wanting to clear up your skin, or you're dealing with depression or anxiety, you'll definitely want to check this video out. When we sleep, we give the body an opportunity to address deeper functions and healing. In particular, if you're working with emotional difficulties, depression, or anxiety, it's super important to reestablish a healthy sleep pattern. So before I talk about herbal remedies, I wanted to just mention that it's very important to establish certain lifestyle changes in order to really support your sleep. So if there's underlying stress or anxiety, underlying pain, those issues need to be addressed in order to really heal your overall sleep patterns. There are basically a few underlying principles that I find absolute musts if you're going to address your sleep. First, you need to cut out or reduce caffeine and stimulants. So if you're not ready to give up your morning coffee, that's okay. Just make sure that you have a small coffee early in the morning. If you're consuming stimulants or caffeine later in the day, chances are this is a huge contributor to your lack of sleep. Alcohol, while at first it's sedative, later it will cause restlessness for your sleep as well. So in addition, you'll want to also focus on the supplements and the medications that you're taking. So certain kinds of antihistamines, blood pressure medications, some antidepressants, even B vitamins and other stimulant herbs could also be contributing to sleep issues. So as always, you'll want to check with your prescribing physician and get their A-OK to change the dosages or the time of day that you're taking those supplements and herbs or medications. But that may also help as well. So it's also good to do your own research with the medications that you're taking so that you can be your own advocate when you meet with your healthcare provider. It's super important to also eat dinner earlier in the day. This will provide an ample amount of time for your digestive function to work properly. Ideally, it's great to have a number of hours between eating your last meal of the day and going to bed. I can almost guarantee that if you follow this one simple habit, you'll wake up in the morning with much more energy and you'll feel less groggy. So give it a try, experiment, give it some time and see what happens for you. It's also really helpful to slowly start to go to bed a little bit earlier every night. The quality of sleep that you get before midnight is so much better than the hours that you get after the hours of midnight. So, every night you can kind of dial it back and start to go to bed a little bit earlier every night, and that should also help to support your sleep. We can think of the class of herbs that help with sleep as sitting in two categories. There are nutritives and sedative herbs. In today's video, I'm going to discuss a few herbs that are on the gently sedative side, but look out for other videos where I focus more on the nutritive herbs. Skullcap and passion flower are two plants that help to calm the nervous system and help with insomnia. There are actually two plants that are called skullcap, and in this video I'm talking about American skullcap, not the skullcap that's used within traditional Chinese medicine. That herb is called huangqin, and it has a different set of benefits. Both of these herbs could be taken at a lower dosage during the day to combat agitation and anxiety and sort of sensory overload. I really love both of these plants because they have a very broad effect. Skullcap can even be used for children at lower dosages, and passion flower is generally really effective and well tolerated by most people. The sedative herbs as a whole are most likely to interact with psych meds and pain meds. So even though they're very gentle, the two that I'll mention today, you'll still want to check with your family doctor and make sure that it's okay to combine these herbs with the medications that you're taking. And as always, check with your doctor if you're pregnant. If you're using these herbs for sleep, you can take them up to about 30 minutes before you lay down. They can be purchased as teas or tinctures or capsules. And what I would really recommend is to create a bit of a sanctuary around sleep. So ultimately, you want to create a space of time before you lay down as being really restful and nourishing. So I would recommend maybe doing a few restorative yoga postures. You could take a bath or do some light reading. And as much as possible, turn off the computers, turn off the phone screens. We really want to just get away from the light of the screens so that the body knows that it's time to wind down. Now, of course, as much as possible, really try to reduce stress. So, make sure that you include all of the different lifestyle aspects that I've already discussed. And, as much as possible, you want to really integrate the lifestyle changes because over time, these herbs probably will start to lose their effect if you use them longer term. So you want to include some of the lifestyle changes so that you don't end up where you first started. Well, I hope that helps you to get a deep, restful sleep. Let me know in the comments below one suggestion that you're going to adopt and whether you found this video helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and if you get over to jenniferraye.com and sign up for my mailing list, I promise to keep providing you powerful information that inspires you to reconnect with how deeply capable you are of finding your highest health potential. I'll see you again very soon.